Hello, hello, dear Gemini, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. And this is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining us here on your love reading. Of course, this is a Patreon reading, and a special thank you to our patrons. But it is a love reading that will be released on YouTube on the 20th of July. Dear Gemini, it is an important time for you. Venus is just about to step into your sign and Uranus. So if you're an early born Gemini, or you've got your personal planets there at the first couple of degrees of the sign of Gemini, this is a very important time for you. Expect enlightenment, expect breakthroughs, expect big shifts and changes through rebellion though, but the light bulb comes on for you. July is a month of retrogrades, so we'll be seeing a lot of returns, a lot of going back to old situations, people from the past returning. And this is happening. Uranus will test drive in your sign for a few months as he's going to go back to Taurus. So he'll be giving you a taste of what the next 7 years will indicate for you. Big changes for sure. A lot of you are going to go through awakenings and big fundamental changes in your life, but Uranus will be kind to you. I do believe he's happy in an air sign. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. Do check your other placements as well, and you're the last sign, so thank you for your patience. Let's see, dear Spirit, thank you for your guidance. And you'll be hosting Venus as well, so love should come easier for you in the month of July. Hello, Rocky. Come here, darling. Come here. We've got a visitor. Hello, Rocky. We've got a visitor for Gemini. And Rocky's a fighter. He's a fighter. He can make it through everything. I hope that it gives you strength. Will you leave the lights alone? Leave the lights alone, baby. Baby Rocky. You're so cute. No, we can't have you doing that. Oh, yes, baby Rocky. Oh, you're so sweet. I'll put you down. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Thank you for being here and guiding us, dear Rocky. Cats are very intuitive and they do take away the negative energy. So let's see what's going on for you. We've got the Lovers, Gemini. You're the only sign that got this. Out of the 12 signs, you're the only sign that got the love card, the Lovers card. So you're in your element. Important love connections coming in. Uranus will bring people that you would never normally choose as, your person. They will be different, they will be intelligent, they will come in when you least expect them. And of course, this is the Lovers, so a twin flame could be entering your life. You will have an indication of that, and then Uranus will go back to Taurus. So Uranus will return back to your sign next year, at the first part of next year. So expect to get a viewing, an indication of what's to come through for you for the next 7 years, as Uranus will be transiting your sign for 7 years. 7 years roughly. So it feels like an exciting time. Let's see what's going on with the Mirrors Love Oracle, as today we're using the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. We're taking your emotional, psychological state in the month of July. Mystic Moon Oracle. We're taking love messages from the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon. This is the Golden Art Nouveau. Some Sibyllars and a Wisdom of the Oracle as advice. Now, of course, the Lovers can mean choices in love. An old and a new love. A head over heart decision. You will have lots of bright ideas. You won't be the same person once Uranus passes over your planets. Big changes, eye opener Uranus. And much innovation too, also with partnerships. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in love for Gemini. Short-term heartbreak. There's a fair male here, and he's shown up for a few signs. He's got fairish, wheatish, gingerish hair, light coloured eyes. He wears a black leather jacket, and I think that's a statement. So I don't know if this is someone that's coming through as, because leather jackets are not in fashion now, are they? So they were in fashion in the 80s, I think. So this could be someone that was born in the 80s. Who knows? But I get the word rock. You know, he likes heavy metal, rock music, something like that. We've got travel. So we could be talking about someone who's at a distance. Gaia, leave Rocky alone. We've got a blonde female, blonde or reddish again, light coloured eyes. She's quite laid back. She usually would go with the flow, so I get earth and I get water. Here it's more hard rock, so more fire, possibly air as well. The light coloured eyes do bring up air, and the light coloured here, of course, but water as well. Possibly Scorpio as well. So we've got a nice couple here. A past life connection. And a passionate connection. Even though we see a dark haired woman, she could be the same person, someone who is naturally dark, and then, or she either darkens her hair or lightens her hair, whatever. But I do see romance here. I see passion. I see intimacy as well. That's an amazing hug. It's full on. So what are you up to, dear Gemini? Oh my God, dear Gemini. Oh my God, dear Gemini. What did I say about a twin flame? Goosebumps, surely. And there's a nice king here who could be an ex, or it could be someone that is part of your past. Someone that's older. This could be a father figure. It could be someone that's advising you. This could be someone who works with their mind. They work in a law firm. This could be a psychologist. This could be, I get Aquarius, Leo here. Someone that's ice cold, more mature, way older than the young male, than the fair male. The fair male, I would say, could be possibly, could they be possibly up to the age of 40? Who knows? 40, well, it will be different for each. Even at the most 45, and I doubt it. The Ice King would be someone that is older, someone over their 50s, 50 and up. And what's the Ice King sitting on? He's sitting on a brunette female. We've also got another brunette female here. I don't know if it's the same person. We don't know the eyes, the color of the eyes. So again, light colored eyes. The brunette female is different. She's sneakier. She's more curious. She's more untrusting. She reminds me of a cat, whereas this blonde female, she's more open with the flow. This would be someone like a Queen of Swords, let's say. Could be a Queen of Pentacles because she's got the dark hair. So I don't know who these characters are that are showing up in your reading. Let's take more cards, dear Gemini, and see. For Gemini, what's going on? I mean, that brunette female and the Ice King could also be a couple. They could be parents, someone's parents. I do get that the brunette female is a bit older than the blonde female. Doesn't have to be. Let's see for Gemini. What's going on for Gemini, dear Spirit, in the month of July? Thank you for your guidance. I'm going to do it like this. Okay, let's take the now. We've got the Devil, and the challenge is the Queen of Swords. In the deep past, we have the Two of Cups, a divine partnership. Recent past, we have the Six of Cups, memories and reunion. Crowning is Ten of Wands and heavy burdens. And the possible outcome is Three of Pentacles, collaboration, teamwork, and an Ace of Pentacles, wise investment. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Tower, divine intervention. And of course, the Tower is Uranus that is entering your sign. We've got an Ace of Wands, a spark. This is excitement, curiosity, a new beginning. I mean, we've even got the light bulb moment here, which many of you, and I see the spark and the Tower like a light bulb moment, which is sort of, I would say, clearing the heavy burdens. But right now you're going through some sort of an obsession. The Devil is unhealthy attachments, of course. It could be a secret love affair. It could be timing. It could be an elderly that is obsessing with you. Or the Devil is addictive behaviors and cycles that you've gone through again and again. Unhealthy attachments, fears, hard work. And we've got the Queen of Swords, sharp and assertive. Queen of Swords, of course this logically should be you, because Queen of Swords is the Queen of Air and you're air. Even though the Queen of Swords is Libra energy. Sharp and assertive, but she is in the challenge position. So she's in a challenged position. This Queen of Swords, which could be someone that's in separation mode or someone that works in the legal field as well. She could be in medicine. Queen of Swords, right? And what I notice also in her, in the image here, are the clocks. The clock is ticking away, and the clock is time, and the devil is the Lord of timing and karma. So it feels like what's what's taking her down, what's giving her heaviness is timing or responsibilities or some karma. The devil, of course, can speak to an obsession with another person, a sexual obsession, or even relationship that's out of bounds, that is unhealthy, that is not allowed, because the devil does speak to third parties and secret love affairs. And we have got a few characters here, right? The devil, as I said, could be someone older. So the devil could be attached to this Ice King. And we see the Two of Cups, a divine partnership at the foundation, and the Six of Cups, memories and reunion in the recent past, or, well, it could be in the now for you whenever you view this. Six of Cups, memories and reunion. Obsession about reuniting with someone who you felt was your other half. Soulmate energies and twin flames. So some of you may be dealing with a soulmate, a past soulmate, and a forthcoming twin flame. Now, because the Six of Cups is not only a divine partnership, a soulmate connection, it could also speak to people who have got children or who have known each other since childhood, since a long time, because we see the memories, right? And going back, and remembering could be the heavy burden. Could be a relationship that was out of bounds, that was unhealthy, that had unhealthy attachments, because the devil can also speak to unhealthy use of, medicines or any unhealthy substances, whether it's drugs or whether it's alcohol or whether it's eating. Whatever is unhealthy for us is the devil. And I'm wondering, dear Gemini, because Uranus has been transiting Taurus, especially if you're a Gemini rising, Uranus has been in your 12th house for the past 7 years, bringing up, lots of ups and downs, lots of prophetic dreams or breakthrough or spiritual awakening for you, but also lots of things going on behind the scenes that you were not privy to. And Uranus in the 12th house could also be a loss of sleep. You haven't been able to sleep well for the past 7 years, periods of time in the last 7 years, because the 12th house is also, it rules, the bedroom, it rules bed pleasures and secret love affairs. So I'm wondering what was going on that you may have seen, or that was very unhealthy for you, unless this was you in an unhealthy attachment and you're trying to break free for so long. But Uranus in the 12th house is different than Uranus in the first house, where you will be doing things different. You will find the resolution. You'll have the ingenious idea, right, how to do things differently, because Uranus is also the maverick. Maybe you've tried and trialed different methods. You haven't been able to break free, break through this devil situation. Maybe the timing is now, possibly. We see as an outcome 3 of Pentacles, collaboration, something going on at work, or collaborating with a partner, collaborating, coming together, working as a team. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles, a wise investment. So work and investments could be part of your story here, but the Ace of Pentacles is a promise for something long term. And there's again the light bulb, and we see all the green here, and the green means growth, right? Something's coming to an end. This does turn into the Ace of Wands. So there's the spark, the idea that the divine intervention is bringing you, and big shifts, shocking, releasing, relieving, and revolutionary energies for you. And to break through and break free from something like this, it's never easy. Maybe you've lost your mojo, dear Gemini. You are very intelligent, you're very logical, sometimes maybe putting logic above matters pertaining to heart, which could have been something that you needed to learn. I mean, Saturn is also a teacher. He's a difficult teacher. Maybe you needed the time to figure out how to overcome this devil energy, whatever this was. Because remember, the devil is tied up with chains, and they could speak to responsibilities to your children. They could speak to not having the know-how, not having, or having too much on your plate, and you put love on the back burner. Whatever is going on, I do see a heartbreak, but it's only going to be short term. This is what I see. It's not going to last. And there's a past life connection that Spirit is taking you to. Because if we look at the plane, even the airplane, which is aviation, is ruled under Uranus. So I don't know if some of you are thinking to fly somewhere, or whilst on a flight you're having a flash. Wisdom is coming to you. You're seeing things from an elevated point of view, and it will be regarding a past life connection. Someone maybe, twin flames are past life connections where maybe the twin flames came together, they couldn't stay together, and you've got the lovers and the twin flame card here, and the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. What can I say? Dear Gemini, love is on the cards for you for sure, but it's never easy having the devil in the now, having the Ten of Wands, but it turns into the Ace, right? Ace of Wands, which is a tool, an opportune moment, and you've got an Ace of Pentacles here. So something that you've always desired, something that you have been waiting on or carrying for so long, which has been burdensome for you, and you've been patient, you've been waiting. And Gemini, I remember telling you always that you need to be patient. I know that's not your forte. Maybe the timing is now for many of you because of the divine intervention. Let's get more messages for you. What is the advice for Gemini in the month of July? I think I'll take this card. And we have mending, and it's in the reverse. Another sign got the mending, but I think they got it. And I don't remember who got that card, but anyway, I think it was one of the first signs that I did. So we started off with Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Maybe it was Libra. Maybe it was Libra, but I'm not 100%. Number 52, let's read the reverse message. It's the last card, which says there's some sort of an ending. You're coming to a completion point. Heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separatedness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with a greater whole. Again, pain and suffering is part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. So it is talking about heartbreak. Even though it says short term, sometimes I suppose a short-term heartbreak could be more powerful, whereas a long-lasting heartbreak could be you get used to it, right? You get used to it, you get immune to it. So this could feel very powerful. And yes, it does speak to a heartbreak. It does speak to possibly for some of you a breakup, right? We will take more cards now and see what's going on. Let's take some La Vera Sibila. For some of you, and I'm going to say if you're letting go or there's a reason why you had to let go of a soulmate, maybe their time was up in your life because a twin flame had to, they had to find the space in your life. And the passion here could also be that there's been infidelity, and this could be what is coming through as you're seeing the bigger picture. And you know, the eyes are the mirror to the soul. They never lie. So I'm wondering if there's been some infidelity with a soulmate, someone that you are not ready to release, let's say, which could be a sudden heartbreak or disappointment. But I don't see that you've got the ability to mend whatever you're leaving behind, that the reason is that there's a twin flame coming into your life. Everything happens for a reason. Dear Spirit, show me Gemini. Gemini, dear Spirit. We've got the Ten of Cups, which is Constanza, something that is never changing, something constant, right? And it's the Ten of Cups. We've got an Ace of Cups and a pleasant conversation around a table. Could be involving others, not only you and a person. But we've got Ladro and the Thief, you see. Ten of Pentacles, two tens, another 10 here. Tens do speak to ending of cycle and restart. We've got a 10 of Pentacles, which turns into an ace. We've got the ace here. So this is someone breaking and entering, coming into a family unit, a third party, a secret love affair. I do feel that there's possibly going to be some revelation of that, which is going to push you, catapult you forward, even though there could be a sudden and short-term heartbreak, because things are going to change quickly for you. We've got the Leggerezza, which is like it's like a rebirth, right? So a death process. That's what the caterpillar goes through and becomes a butterfly. And there's infidelity here because the butterfly goes from one flower to the other. So there's a sexual connotation, and because of going from one flower to the other, this could also speak to infidelity. Scorpio, right? It's the Ten of Wands, which is here. That's what's coming to your understanding, that there has been infidelity. Someone that's been flirting. And it's like, even though there's torment, the ships are on the horizon. The ship is bringing in your special person, I feel, Gemini. And there is the Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, advantageous matrimony, Ace of Pentacles, possible soulmate. But this could say, I mean, there are many layers in the cards, right? Because I do see it many times as a soulmate connection, which could be very abundant, someone that will value you. But in this case, I think that you're leaving a soulmate behind. And yes, there maybe you've had reunion, you've broken up, you've made up, maybe you've had cycles with a soulmate. But what I see here is that things are changing because the outer planets are changing, and therefore the story is not going to be the same. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles here and collaboration. Possibly, I mean, collaboration and Three of Pentacles does speak to work. But this is a team effort. And I don't know, I mean, if I'm getting for some of you that the soulmate, a past soulmate, may help you move forward. Maybe someone that's meant to be your friend from here on, whereas the love, the heart is broken. So there's a shift in the relationship, which could be hard for you to accept, but a twin flame enters. And this is about securing, and this is maybe connecting with someone that's into investments. This is someone who could be a broker. This is someone who could be a banker that's entering your life, but they are financially stable. That's what we see with the advantageous matrimony. And it doesn't have to be a matrimony straight away. It could be a let's live together situation, or a long-standing relationship, even if you live in different houses, right? So nothing needs to be exactly the same, and won't be for all of us. Let's take more cards and see what's going on. Divine intervention, which is telling me not, the situation is not in your hands. It's not in my hands. It's in the hands of Spirit. What is the devil here? And the Two of Cups, obsession. You know, obsession could also be that I'm obsessed with this soulmate connection, but with the Queen of Swords in the challenge position, she needs to use her sword to cut through. And it's only a matter of time that she will do it because she's weighed heavily. There's the Tower on the Devil. There's the reality of this soulmate connection. Why do we have the Queen of Swords in the challenge? There's a potential change of where you've been invested. And again, the word investment has come up for you a lot, dear Gemini. So that's an important word for you in the month of July. I don't know what you're doing, but Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Of course, the Six of Pentacles is an earth card. It can speak to karma dharma. So what you've given, you will receive, and the other way around. Karmic paybacks, karmic payouts, possible separation, divorce, or someone having invested in the wrong relationship, I'm going to say. But the fact that it's in the challenge position, there was an unequal giving and receiving, obviously, and that's why we've got the Queen of Swords here. That was heavenly burdened, where a relationship is concerned. So let's take one more on that. And we've got the Five of Wands. See, arguments, not being on the same page. Not being on the same page with money, with communication, with ideas. I also get Queen of Swords having doubts about breaking out or leaving a past partnership, possibly because of family members, that there would be conflict coming from others. So Queen of Swords, obviously Libra, sacrificing and putting others before her. But now that's changing as Saturn and Neptune have ingressed into Aries. It's all about the I, me, my. This is the wake-up call that everyone needs to be okay in their own skin, in their own heart. And what others want is now second and third in line. So a change in ideals, a change in beliefs, many changes here. Let's see the divine partnership in the past, the Two of Cups. We've got the Four of Swords, which talks about pain, exhaustion, possibly also not that much action in the bedroom, because we see the knight, well, the soldier, the warrior, many times on a coffin. Someone with back problems, someone that their heart has been broken because of, remember, it comes after the Three of Swords, so there's been infidelity already. And how much can one forgive and forget? I'm going to say if there has been infidelity. Let's take another card. Five of Swords. See, others' involvement here. Let's look at the Six of Cups, memories and reunion in the recent past. Yeah, we've got the Empress here. So Taurus, Libra, Aries. I mean, this is Venus. Of course, Venus is transiting through your sign. So, I don't know, some people may be looking you up online as well. Some old friends or soulmates saying that you're looking amazing, as Venus is going to be transiting through your sign, Gemini. So good time to do any cosmetic surgery if you want to buy some nice, good quality things. It's a really good time. But you're also you're attracting love in. You're attracting old friends, old acquaintances, old employers possibly as well. Now, some of you may have stayed because you're mothers. You may have stayed and surpassed your ability to be patient. as well, because we know the Empress needs to be patient. Some of you may have stayed for your own mother as well. But there's no holding back with the Chariot, right? And the Chariot is, of course, Cancer. Cancer could speak to a change of home, change of neighborhood, so on and so forth. And the Chariot, of course, is I've made up my mind. You know, I want to travel. I want to move. Also, I'm taking charge of my own life. I'm not going to be sitting back and waiting. This time I'm in charge. Now, we had a new moon in Cancer at the end of June, which is still, you know, waxing, still growing. So themes relative to the mother and the past are coming up. Memories from the past. This is what's showing up in the recent past. So there's been nostalgia. Okay, so Cancer comes through as well. What is the heavy burden here with the Ten of Wands? We've got the Page of Swords, some truths. Some truths, some communication, some perceptions of being stuck, of something not moving, of being stuck in the same old situation. It feels like someone's holding you back from what you wanted to do. Some situation was holding you back. Maybe it was relative to information. Maybe it was relative to being able to have the finances to be able to move, change home. Maybe schooling, your children's schooling has kept you back. But your perception is that I'm stuck. Eight of Swords is negative thinking as well. Some of you may be waiting on a payout before you can move, because there's more strategizing, more planning. It's like Spirit is saying, okay, you've got the idea, but you don't have the materials, you don't have the finances, you don't have the information, all the information yet. So hold your horses. Take one step at a time. Be more diligent. Do your homework before you find yourself in a difficult position, because I feel that there's a big move here for you, dear Gemini. Let's have a look at the outcome, because I feel that there will be help coming. Could be from past soulmate, yes, where they're now, let's say, as I said, some soulmates being turned into friendships, and some soulmate being obsessed, and therefore the heartbreak is major, because if you've been dealing with someone that's obsessed with you, obviously it's not easy to leave them behind, right? But here I get that there's someone seeing things from a higher perspective. There's more collaboration, there's support. If not from a soulmate, then other soulmates, which could be friends, could be family members, could be work colleagues, for instance. We've got the Hermit. The Hermit could be someone that's older and wiser, the Ice King could be someone that's helping you, someone that's advising you. Could be someone that's older. They could be with the church. They could be a doctor. It's someone that is in a professional occupation, let's say. Either that, or because Virgo, we see help coming from a Virgo individual as well. It could be sound advice. It could be no fees as to professional service. I get help here. We've got the Knight of Cups. So there is a love offer coming in. Someone's maybe been looking you up. And there's the Ace of Pentacles on the Ace of Pentacles. Incredible. Incredible. Even though it's still there's worry, there's anxiety, and that's going to be normal, dear Gemini. You are an overthinker after all. Unless you're a twin flame that's coming in. If you're dealing with an earth sign, of course, they take their sweet old time. You've got a Knight of Cups. You've got a Knight of Pentacles. Knights are all about action. They are about, Pentacles and water. Okay, so we've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We've got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But we've also got Earth here, which Earth, water, sort of heavy heavy is the situation, but you've got the building blocks to build on a new foundation with another love partnership, a twin flame, which twin flames are not easy relationships. So we must mention that, because yes, some of you may have already had a cycle with a twin flame. Maybe this is not fully your story, right? Why do we have the Nine of Swords? We've got a Queen of Pentacles here and the Empress. These could be worries relative to, because the Empress is the mother. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles would be Virgo, of course. Would be Virgo. A Virgo or Capricorn or Taurus, nevertheless. But remember, she's the go-to person. She's the one that she knows what she wants. She needs stability. She needs long-term. She needs financial security. This could also be that there's a lot of worry, and then at the last moment there's financial help that comes through from a mother as well, or a motherly figure, let's say. This could be a sister, for all we know. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got Ten of Pentacles. This is support through family, but Ten of Pentacles, remember, this is the family. We've got someone breaking and entering in a family unit. While some people are having a family get-together here, this is quite distinct. And there's the Ace of Wands. See, this is like infidelity within a marriage. An Ace of Swords, but this will be seen. This will come to the surface. This will come out into the open. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles would be someone that's someone's quite okay financially, but they're but they feel lonely. And you know, the Nine of Pentacles is very similar to the Empress here, and the Moon. Lots of things that are unknown about someone being in the Garden of Eden. And the Garden of Eden is, of course, the poisonous apple. It's you know, infidelity, right? Lots of air, lots of fire, which brings breakthroughs, which brings openings, which brings action. And you know, the Nine of Pentacles is like someone that, to me, it's like someone waving their money and attracting partnerships. So someone that's wining and dining the other person, like buying them off, paying them off for a an intimate connection. So I get that as well here. Let's see. The way finances and the economy is these days, there's a lot of that going on. A lot of that going on in the world, unfortunately. Let's see where you will be emotionally. Where is Gemini going to be emotionally? What's going on in their psyche, in their subconscious in the month of July? Where is Gemini? How are they going to be feeling? What's coming through for them? Healing. Divine Masculine. Mask. Observer. Big Dreams. And Winter. A Winter card could be someone that's feeling very lonely. I do feel that someone is checking you out, checking out your social media. These could be two different people. The Divine Masculine could also be someone that you've always wished upon, let's say, with the big dreams. Or you could be someone that your Divine Masculine is attracting in through their wishes. But I also get the Observer. I don't get I don't get good vibes from the observer. I get, this could be someone stalking. I don't know what this Ice King, because I get Aquarius here, or generally an air sign and an air sign here. Someone that is behind a mask, someone that's looking for information. Let's see. And of course the winter could be during the winter time someone was observing you, looking you up. Maybe someone's looking for information to keep you a victim. And this is a cycle, but in this cycle, because the devil is also cycles, in this cycle there's a surprise, there's a change, because she's got a flower behind her, so there's a surprise. I do get cycles. We've got Saturn and Neptune here. Now I'm wondering if this may not happen for you during the winter time. Of course, in the southern hemisphere you're experiencing winter now, so for you it could be now. If you're in the northern hemisphere, could this happen during the winter time? Because remember what I said, the outer planets are going to regress back to the old signs. So again, Uranus is going to go behind you again. So there should be revelations, but you should have some idea in the next 3-4 months moving forward of what 2026 is going to bring for you. But you are going through a release. This is Scorpio, and Scorpio can speak to sex and things that are going on behind the scenes. You're going through an ascension. Forgiveness is necessary. Release any bad blood. We've got a dark offer here. Numbing. So someone who's had a couple of drinks or so, going overboard, doing something that is not right, because it's a dark offer, or someone having fallen into a trap, into needing to take anything to help them deal with the wounding. This is forgiveness. This could be self-forgiveness, where someone has got regrets as to their actions, and that hurts even more than actually looking for forgiveness from others. Forgiving ourselves is many times way harder for mistakes that we've done. But there's an ascension process here and a release. The release would be the toxicity. So what does that mean for you fully? It will be different for each of you. Let's take some messages. Let's get into their brain. Let's get into their mind, into their emotions. What is this worry about? Just a moment. What is this Nine of Swords about? What is this about? Advice, Vecchia Signora, about a visit, about a voyage. Yeah, I'm still recording. I thought I pressed my mouse. So, or maybe, there could be dilemmas and adjustments that are needing to be made, but some of you may be looking for you've got my blessing from an elderly. It could be from a mother, from a grandmother. That could be what's worrying you, if you think that you're doing something against the family or the mother or something like that. Let's see what they have to tell you. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. Is it possible to forgive and forget? There's the word forgiveness again, and it's shown up for most of the signs. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. You are an angel. I'm reminded of you constantly. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. How could you still love me after all I've done? And I'm more affected than you know. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Well, it sounds like someone quite stubborn to me. Someone is quite stubborn here, so you may be dealing with a fixed sign, someone that's very fixated and stubborn. Dear Gemini, my beautiful Gemini friends, I want to thank you so much. I hope that some parts of this reading resonated. Remember, it's a general reading. Maybe it's time to move forward and get a personal reading for yourself. Just saying, just reminding you whenever you feel called to do that. Thank you so much for your support. A special thank you to our patrons that keep this channel afloat. I want to thank you all. I will be back. I hope July is a very easy and flowing month for you, but twin flame connections are never easy. Remember, don't think it's going to be easy and flowing and really smooth. I feel with Uranus, especially at the first degrees of your sign, he's going to wreak a little bit of havoc in your life. So do prepare, but know that Spirit is behind everything. Okay, and Spirit will give you a jolt. They will give you a push, and they will give you those ingenious, bright ideas to get yourself out of hot water. My beautiful Gemini, love you lots. I will be back. Talk to you soon.